Mr. Sanjay Kedia, who is a well-known corporate trainer and personality consultant with an overall experience of 30 years in behavioral training, managerial development, sales and distribution management, career counseling, and personality profiling. He is specialized in presentation skill, personal impact and effectiveness, leadership and management, communication, customer service, change management, problem solving, and decision making related to sales and business development. He has facilitated and coached people from various industries and is conducting training across India. As a trainer, he is recognized for creating and engaging and interactive learning environments that encourage participation and individual creativity, leading to results that impact positively on business performance. He has imparted training programs across industries like administrative service, banking, education, voluntary organizations, power, oil, and healthcare all levels in India. He is a regular visiting faculty for Administrative Staff College, Government of Assam, Indian Institute of Bank Management, Human Resource Development Center UGC, State Institute of Panchayat and Rural Development, Government of Assam, Army Institute of Nursing, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, Company Secretary and Cost Accountant of India. He has also conducted several training programs for Rajiv Gandhi University and Bharat Yuva Shakti Trust. He comes with various corporate training exposure, having trained employees of Reliance, Tata Steel, Jindal Steel, SBI Life, World Vision, Indian Oil Corporation, Power Grid Corporation, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, Central Bank, and many more. He has coached more than 20,000 students across Northeast region. He has conducted more than 100 workshops for school students across the country on personality development and career counseling. Presently, he is working as Executive Director with Mahalakshmi Group, having its office across India, and is also an enlist trainer of Spark First, global training and coaching company based on in United Kingdom. He is currently associated with more than 20 leading training companies of India. Today, he will deliver a talk on Dare to Win. So with this, I welcome Mr. Sanjay Kedia to deliver his talk. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vijayji, for a beautiful introduction. Hello, everyone. How are you? Can you hear me now? Could you unmute your mic for some time?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How is everybody?
Fine, sir.
Fine, sir.
We're fine, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir.
Thanks for asking, sir.
Let me give you some background about the training right now, right? Don't think that you'll be a mute listener for the whole program of about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. We'll be talking with each other. Maybe in between, if you have got some question, please do send it in the chat box and I'll try to answer all the question of yours. Is it all right with all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So can we start now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So a very good afternoon to all of you. Let me first ask you one question. Why have you joined this program of BTech? Anybody? Why have you joined this program of BTech? Or why are you studying this BTech program? I want an answer from somebody.
I am requesting all of you to interact with the speaker because he is eminent in this field. So please interact with him.
Sir, To be honest, the other courses such as BA or BSc or BCom doesn't really suit my type, sir.
Okay, that's one. Anybody else?
Following my aim.
Following your aim, Deepak. Great. Others?
I'd like to be a software engineer in future, so that's why I chose this.
Okay, Sanjay, you want to be a software engineer? Anandan?
So I want to be a tech startup. I want to have my own tech startup company. Sir.
Okay. Now, whatever thoughts you have just told me, where from it originated? Where did it originate? Did it originate on its own, or were it coming through some medium to you?
So in class 11th, I took computer science. That is where from it originated.
Okay. Computer science. Others?
So when I was in
Talk.
school,
Yeah.
I watched the film, the theory of everything. So from
You'll be going through various theories, you'll be doing a lot of practicals. And while doing all these things, what is one thing which makes you successful?
So
if doing this thing makes me happy, then I'm successful.
Okay. If it makes you happy, right?
So satisfaction in our subject.
Satisfaction in the subject, happiness. Now tell me what. Sneha, you wanted to say something?
Sir, I wanted to say being passionate about the thing you're learning about.
Pardon me?
Sir, I said being passionate about the subject you're learning
That is
about.
about the subject. But what makes you happy really? And how can you be happy?
With success in what we do.
Krishanta, just by what you do you think you'll be happy?
No, so if we get a little bit of success in what we do, then it kind of acts as a motivation or trigger us to do more in that.
Okay. Now you just said that if I'm successful, do you think once you reach that success, will that happiness persist with you, or will it go after once you have reached that plateau?
Will go.
If not more, even if I maintain that level, I think I will be satisfied. I will try for more, but even if I maintain that level.
Krishanta, I'll tell you one thing very honestly.
Yes,
If you actually sustain a level, or if you maintain a plateau, basically what happens is you become complacent because you feel that this is what I'm going to achieve and I cannot achieve beyond that, or I'm happy with whatever I'm having today, right? But then what happens is until you are desirous of going to another higher plateau, which you will do.
Build the foundation.
Okay. Before that?
So the design.
Okay. Before that?
Search for a land.
Planet.
Search for a land.
Planet.
Build the foundation. Make a design. What else?
Think of it.
Think of it. Who said that? Avinash? Was it Avinash? Think of it, right?
Yes, sir. Think of it.
And once you think of it, have you seen that you have got a complete design in your mind that, okay, I want a house like this. This is what is going to be in my house. This is what is going to be. This is going to be my drawing room. This is going to be my dining room. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And once you start doing that, you see a house in entirety in front of you, right? Now, how many of you have seen that dream of yours after finishing your BTech program? This is hard. Just explain that, okay, before I do this, and that before everything, I have to have a thinking process, right? So, how many of you have had a thought about what I am going to be after I complete my BTech? How many of you have made a picture of yours? Anybody?
So we didn't hear you clearly. Can you explain again? Can you ask the question again?
I'm asking you, like the house, when you construct a house, you start with the thought process, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, once you finish your BTech, I'm sure you have a picture in front of you. How many of you have that picture in front of you that after BTech, I am this? I'm going to be
Sir,
this.
I have a picture. Sir, I have a picture.
Yuvraj, can you explain your picture to me?
Sir, I want to work for PWD as an executive engineer.
See, you want to work, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you started seeing yourself working in PWD?
Sir, yes.
It's not possible.
Why is it not possible?
So because no one knows what happens in your near future. And not even in the future, no one knows what happens. You even cannot breathe in your next second. That is the thing.
See, there is a theory which is called law of attraction, right? How many of you have gone through a book called The Secret? Anybody who has gone through a book called The Secret?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the theory in the book of The Secret? The book The Secret?
It tells us to visualize ourselves in that particular position that we want to see. We want to be in.
But see, what you have done is you have started with negativity already. पाम नापाम, होबो न होबो, होगा नहीं होगा, मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, फ्यूचर का तो कोई सर्टेनिटी नहीं है. अगर फ्यूचर की कोई सर्टेनिटी ही नहीं है, then why are you here? My question is very simple. Are you getting my point? What I am trying to reach out?
Yes, sir.
The thing is very simple. The first law of attraction is your thoughts become things. Whatever you think gets converted into your things. If you Raj, you think that I will be working in PWD, I want to work in PWD. If you start telling yourself I'm working in PWD, do you think your thought process will start changing? Yuvraj, what do you say?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that will bring you more?
Sir, I can't hear you, sir.
I said, suppose you start telling yourself that I'm working in PWD and you start visualizing that, do you think you'll be nearer to your success?
So what? Sir, you are just means the network. There is some network issue, sir. So please, sir, repeat the last line.
I said that if you start visualizing yourself that I'm working in PWD, instead of wanting to work in PWD, do you think you will be much nearer to your success level?
Sir, if I aim there, then I can try to reach there. There is a 1% chance that I can fail, but there are 99% chance that I will get where I want to be.
Why do you say that there is 1% chances of failure? Why don't you say that 99? I'm 100% sure that I will get it.
Sir, there is always a chance, sir.
Actually, this is with all young people that they say, I will try. Try is like a rubber band. Don't try, because if you try, you don't get anything. You just take it. Once you start telling yourself, I will get it, come what not, maybe, you will achieve that. But the problem is, I say I will try, you go a little distance, you beat one failure, and then suddenly you push yourself back. But you don't know that the next corner was the success waiting for you. So the first lesson today, what you have to understand is, your thoughts have to be absolutely positive in whatever you want to achieve in your life. Because, see, your thoughts brings a change in your behavior. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you are angry, how is your behavior?
Very rude.
Frustrated.
Yes, sir. Same, sir.
You're frustrated.
Violent.
You're violent. Okay. But by getting frustrated, by being violent, by speaking harsh words, do you get some good results?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then is there any of being angry?
No, sir.
Then what do we need to do?
To be calm.
See, if your thoughts are normal, will your behavior be wrong?
No, sir.
No.
And if your behavior is not wrong, what is going to be the result?
Good.
So what do we need to do now?
But
So now that we
You have to
are,
think positively.
let's start with my presentation, right? And this presentation's name is Dare to Win. How many of you really want to win in your life? Tell me this. How many of you want to win in your life? Manas has just raised his hand. Yes. I can see a lot of other hands coming up. Yes, great. Now, all those people who are willing to win in their life, I'm going to give you a formula today. Are you willing to take that formula?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me
Yes, sir.
start with my presentation, and then what we'll do is we will keep on discussing everything, and then what we'll do is we'll try to understand things in a better perspective. Okay, just give me a second.
You minimize that page.
I'll do that.
Again, go to present now. Select and share.
Okay, am I visible now with the presentation?
No.
No? Yes, check it. Now is it visible? Is it visible now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Here it was visible. Like again, repeat the same process. Go to present now, and then select
Wait.
your entire screen.
Present now, your entire screen.
Select and then share.
Yeah.
Right. Now minimize. Now minimize that page. Yeah, it appears.
Okay.
Go to that slideshow. Fine.
Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir.
What we are going to talk today is how to win in our life. And the first sentence on this slide is, the positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. How many of you believe that things are impossible in life? At times, things are impossible in life. How many of you believe in that? Hello? How many of you believe that at times, things are impossible to achieve? No answer?
Sir, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? You believe everything is possible in life?
Yes, sir. Hard work and persistence can lead us to any goal. We can achieve any goal. By
Is
hard
it
work
only hard work and persistence or something more?
The rigorous and continuous hard work can lead us to achieving any goal in our life.
Let's take a very simple example. When you say that hard work and persistence can make you achieve whatever you want in your life, a rickshaw puller really works hard and he keeps on persisting with whatever he does. Am I right? But does he achieve whatever he wants in his life?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then what do we
No,
need?
sir.
Then what do we need to do?
So there is also need of smartness, sir.
Here it comes. Is it smart work or hard work?
Smart work.
Smart work.
Yes, sir.
It's
Sir, a
smart
little
work.
bit of
What
both.
you do is smart.
In
Combination of
the right
both.
directions.
Pardon me?
Combination of both.
Combination of both. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to reach at. Smart work with persistence. When you are smart in working and when you are persisting with things, what happens is you start getting the results what you are looking for. I'll share a story with you. It will become more clear to you. A woodcutter came to a company and reported to the manager that I want a job of woodcutting. Can you give me a job? He said, yes, I can give you a job, but what will be your productivity? So he said that I'll be the fastest among all the woodcutters. So he said, okay, if you are the fastest, I'll give you the woodcutting machine. You start working. On the very first day, he cut about 20 trees, right? The next day, suddenly, despite all the efforts which he was putting, he could cut only 16 trees. Third day, with all the efforts which he had put on the first day, he could cut only 12 trees, and the manager called him, asked him that how the hell your productivity is going down every day. The person said, sir, I'm putting in the absolute effort, whatever is needed to cut 20 trees, but I don't know why I'm able to cut only 12 trees. Manager smiled and said, that did you sharpen your saw? Did you sharpen the instrument with which you were cutting the tree? He said, no, sir. Well, then how do you expect that with a new axe, if you can cut 20 trees, with an old axe, without sharpening, you can cut 20 trees? Are you getting my point where I'm trying to reach at?
Yes, sir.
Is it absolute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If that is clear, let's understand the meaning of what a positive thinker sees is invisible. You must be from different places within Assam?
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of- Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you must be traversing from Tezpur to your hometown every day?
No.
Sir.
Maybe regularly, I will say regularly, not every day, but regularly. By the same road? If you are going your home, are you not traveling by the same road every time you are going home?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm sure you must have started understanding the bends and curves of the roads.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel any excitement in it?
No, sir.
No.
But suppose if I ask you to carve out a new road, which you have not seen, how do you feel? You'll feel excited or not excited?
Yes, sir.
Always.
So a positive thinker always sees the invisible. He doesn't see the things which are already has been created. And you are getting into a program where you need to now create things which others have not even thought of. Feel the intangible, things which cannot be touched, things which could be only felt. Just try to understand. Things which could be felt from within, which is invisible to people, and then you strive to achieve that. That is what success is all about. If you keep on repeating the same thing which others have done, Are you going to be a known person?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you
Probably
want?
not.
Probably not. Why probably not? I will say you are not. See, you have been to a meeting. Sometimes you have been to a meeting. You are sitting in the, listeners area. How many people recognize you? But then there was somebody who was sitting on the podium. By the time when you came out of the meeting, did you recognize that person or not?
Yes, sir.
Today, when I leave this meeting, and tomorrow, if you see me on roads of Guwahati, do you think you'll be able to recognize me or not?
Of course, sir.
Of course, yes. So don't you think I'm doing something which others are not being able to do?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Bhagwati who is there. Did you know about him before you joined the program? No.
No.
But tomorrow when
No,
you
sir.
leave the university, I'm sure wherever you come across him, you will be instantly recognizing him. Maybe he may not be able to recognize because there are 120 students in a class. Possible, not possible.
Yes, sir.
So now just tell me whether you want to be a part of the crowd or you want to lead the crowd.
Obviously, the leader,
I
sir.
want to lead the crowd.
You
Lead
want
the
to lead
crowd.
the crowd? And if you have to lead the crowd, what you need to do? If
Be
you have to
different,
lead
sir.
the crowd,
We have to do something unique and we have to
go
create
ahead.
something
You need
very
to do
unique.
certain things which others have not thought of. Am I right?
We have
Yes, sir.
How many of you buy things online? How many of you buy things online?
Sir, probably most of us.
Probably most of you. Did you ever think that something could be bought online? I have to really go to a shop to buy things, and suddenly a platform came which showed you products and said, within the comforts of your home, you can buy anything under the sky. How many of you could believe that? When it would have been initiated. I'm talking of initiation, not now. Today it has become a way of life. But when somebody would have proposed that I'll get you anything under the sky without meeting you, without visiting you, without showing you, you just place an order, I will send the material to you and you send the payment to me. Did you think?
So,
Huh?
so 99% of the people would not try it.
Would not have tried it, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, it would be believable,
But today
but
what
it
is
seems very expensive.
So it's today it's just normal, sir.
today it has become a way of life. Did you ever think that you can buy shoes online, forget about everything else? Because when we buy shoes, we go for a lot of fitting, this, that. We go to various shops looking for a shoe. And today the shop has come to your home, right? The size
sir.
doesn't, you go looking for a different size. You just tell the vendor, you know, this size doesn't fit me, send me a size bigger or send me a size smaller, right?
Yes, sir.
So don't you think somebody had thought of invisible, felt the intangible, and achieved something which was impossible?
Clearly, sir.
And don't you think that this formula would also apply on you?
Of course,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If we have the motivation and the drive to take that risk.
You need to have a motivation.
No,
I
I
will
mean,
tell you
sir.
something.
I mean, sir. There will be lots of struggles and there will be lots of obstacles. That's what I meant by motivation, sir.
Okay. How many of you think trouble and obstacles are a learning lesson for you in your life?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How many of you agree
sir.
to this?
Yes,
Yes,
You
I
agree
agree.
to this?
I agree.
But when there is a trouble and when there is an obstacle, normally what happens?
People try to avoid it, sir.
You try to avoid it, you go back, you step back. You never want to fight. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Those people who fight it out, they come out successful. Those who do not want to fight, they go and hide. That is the difference. It is always said, it is not the size of the dog which matters. It is the size of the fight in the dog that matters in your life. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So now by the end of this program, you have to understand that what is the size of fight in you, which will make you successful. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we do is, let's watch a small video. Interested in watching a video?
Of course, sir.
Lot of people are saying that I need some motivation, I need some motivation. I am showing you a fearless motivation, right? And just watch it.
So many people say they can't find their life purpose. They don't know why they are here on this earth. I think the first problem is most people think that their life purpose is something they need to find, like a needle in a haystack, or a mathematical problem you can solve to figure out what your life is all about. Your purpose is not hiding behind a bush. Your purpose is not hiding. It's not a problem to solve. It is waiting for you to become more present and more conscious. I want to tell you, everyone has purpose on this earth, but your purpose is not coming to you through your thought. You cannot think it into existence. Don't overthink it. Your purpose can't be found using brain power or solving a mathematical equation. Your purpose is not going to come to you through your brain. It can only come through your heart, your intuition. And for that to happen, you need to be present. You need to live in the present moment. Give your fullest attention, your best effort to each present moment. Giving your full attention and very best action in each moment will lead to each next best moment. It will lead to expansion and growth in your life, which will ultimately lead you to many things you love doing. And soon you will understand what your purpose really is. But don't rush it. Don't stress over it. No purpose is coming through stress. No purpose is rushing through because you're anxious. Do your thing and do it to the best of your ability in every moment, no matter what it is. If it's taking out the trash, that's your purpose right now. Do it better than anyone and be present. If it's helping 1 million people change their lives, do it, but do it with presence. Everyone is different. Your main purpose might be to be a great parent. Maybe your grand life purpose is to help those less fortunate, to stand up for a justice that matters to you. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you know it's right for you. When you discover that thing which you must do, it will take on a life of its own. You will discover yourself to be greater than anything you ever expected of yourself. If you're continually searching for it, you're missing out on living. And when you miss out on living in this moment, you miss out on creating your best moments, which lead to that purpose. You might say that you have a purpose and a why. Your purpose might be to help others out of depression. Your why might be because you have been there yourself or lost someone you love to depression. Your purpose might be to give your children love and presence. Your why might be because you didn't receive it yourself, because you know the opposite and don't want that for anyone. Your purpose and your why might have nothing to do with each other. Your why might be your family, your legacy, something that has nothing to do with the work you do. Why is it a must for you? What is the reason? If your purpose is meaningful and your why is strong, nothing will stop you. Find that purpose. Get quiet and understand why you must.
Okay. So, what is the message out of this video which you have got?
So
Hello, are
finding
you
out
there?
the finding out the true purpose of our lives, sir.
Okay.
The absolute goal, sir.
Okay, the absolute goal. And how do we do that?
So it's not by making graphs and it's not by making analysis and something like that. It has to come from inside, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
There has to be an inner inside voice that screams in your ear that you have to do this, you have to do this.
Yeah. See, just a moment ago, when we were talking, somebody said, "Sir, we are not sure of our future, right?" Okay? That we are not sure what is in store for us in the future. But tell me, how many of you are sure of your present? How many of you are living your life right now? Are you living or are you fighting? I just want to know this.
So we're just surviving, not living.
Just surviving. Surviving means fighting to survive, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you keep on surviving. Do you get anything in your life?
Nothing, sir.
No.
But suppose I start telling you that you start enjoying your life today. Just today. How will be your day?
The best, sir.
Enjoy in whatever you get. I'm sure you are staying in hostels.
No, sir, the hostels aren't open yet.
Okay. So all of you are working from home, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But suppose if you come to the hostel, how do you expect the hostel food to be? Just
Pretty
like,
average, sir.
huh?
The pretty average.
Every other hostel.
Pretty average. Not like your home cooked food, right?
Obviously not, sir.
And what would be the message you are going to give to yourself? खाना अच्छा नहीं बना, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
But suppose if I start telling you, start sending a message to yourself that whatever food I'm getting is a God's gift and I'm enjoying the food, do you think you're going to like the food?
Yes, sir. Slowly,
Yes,
but
sir.
at one point, obviously.
Okay. Or say, I'll put the things in a different perspective. You are very, very hungry and there's nothing to eat around, and that is the time the hostel food is brought in front of you. Do you think it will be delicious in taste?
It will be
Obviously,
heavenly,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
It will be. Did you notice how the thought process changes?
Yes, sir.
Food which you are saying is an average food suddenly becomes tasty when you are hungry. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is where the difference is. Start enjoying whatever time you have with us. Don't think that what is going to happen in future, what is in store for you. Yes, you have to have a goal. But you'll achieve that goal only when you enjoy your today. Tell me one thing, okay? I'll ask you a question again. Suppose you get a gift in the morning one day, which is lying next to your bed, no name of the sender given. Will you open that gift or you will not open that gift?
I will open the gift.
You'll open the gift? The
Yes.
girl voice instantly, yes.
I will take this metal detector if there is a bomb.
Okay. And suppose you open the gift and you find something in which you are not interested at all. What you'll do with that gift?
So try to come up with something that can be useful.
Huh?
So I'll try to come up with something, some idea that I can use that thing with.
Okay. Or the chances are you'll give it to your mother, sister, brother. They or
So that's
that
that's
you give
also
it
an
to
option, sir.
somebody. That's an option. That you give it to somebody else. But your mood will be off. That somebody gave me a gift. What a bad gift that person has sent me. It's of nothing, no interest to me, right? But then second day again you get a gift. Same type of gift. Will you open or you will not open?
I will open with the hope that it will be better.
You'll open it?
Yes, I will open it.
Open it, but not much so excitement.
With lots of excitement or less excitement?
Less excitement.
Less excitement. And today you get something in which you are really interested. You get that car key which you are asking your dad every day. That dad, I want to have a car. My friends are going to the university in a car. Or that beautiful dress which you saw on the showroom window and you could not buy because you did not have enough money in your pocket. Or that friend's address you always wanted to meet in your life. How do you feel? How would you feel?
So obviously excited.
Just excited, right? So why don't you think that
So also curious, sir.
Okay. Why don't you think that God is giving you a gift every day in the morning when you get up?
I think this.
Right? That gift may be good for you, may be bad for you, but you don't decide what will be that gift. You have to decide how you want to take your thought process along with the gift. Am I right or no?
Right, sir.
This whole program of 2 hours is going to be only on your thought process, right? And we'll keep on changing the things. And this is where we have your 4 unique gifts, which every human being enjoys. The first gift. How many of you know about yourself? How many of you know about yourself?
So not everything, but some of the things.
I'm sure you don't know anything about yourself.
Sir, I don't. Yes, sir.
We know things only what others tell us about us. We are not aware at all what are the strengths in us. How many of you have jotted down your strengths before you came to this BTech program? Somebody said you are very good in maths, physics. Take BTech. Don't take arts. Don't go for MBBS. And you said, yes, I'm good in it. I must do it. But do you really think that you are good at it? I'm getting my point where I'm trying to reach at.
Yes, sir.
First thing what you need to understand is what you are. I will suggest all of you who are in this program, sit back at home tonight. Draw a circle, draw a diagram, plus diagram. On one side, write what is your strength. On the other side, write what are your weaknesses. On the third side, write what are the opportunities which will be available to you in your life. And on the fourth side, also write what would be the threats in my life which may not allow me to reach all those opportunities. Can you do this for me?
Yes, sir.
And believe me, once you do this, the chances are you'll start understanding yourself better. And once you start understanding, I will suggest you only one thing. Work on your strength so much that people cannot see your weaknesses. A lot of people say that work on your weakness. I never say work on your weakness. I always say work on your strengths. More you work strength, your weakness will automatically get hidden. And more your weaknesses get hidden, people will start recognizing for your awesome existence. That is one thing which you must understand. Have self-awareness of yourself. Whatever program you're doing great. You have been lucky enough that you have been selected by Tezpur University to undergo various programs under BTech. You are also lucky enough to come across cross-section of people in the university, which will be a greater learning experience than any other life experience of your life. You will be meeting various people across from the various fields, various states, various places. It's bad that actually you are doing it from home right now, but once you come to the university, you'll find a different you, which you may not have been able to project yourself. So the first gift which you have got is of self-awareness. The second, I'd ask you that how many of you have imagined what you'll do after doing your BTech program, right? Believe me, this is one of the greatest gifts which God has given us of imagination. How long does it take from here to reach America? Can anybody tell me?
Probably 16 hours.
Not even 1 second if you think it in your dreams.
If you think in your dreams,
Not even 1 second.
not even 1 second, you are great. That is what is the power of imagination. That to reach America, somebody said it takes 16 hours. You just said it takes seconds. Yes, it takes seconds. And your imaginations create havoc for you. It creates havoc or creates heaven for you. Just remember that when you had a fight with your friend, you came home after that fight and suddenly you saw that friend's father coming down to your house. What was your imagination in the mind? What was the imagination in the mind?
So can you repeat the question, please?
You had a fight with your friend. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And after fight, you came back home. Okay? And suddenly you see that friend's father coming to your place. What goes into your mind?
So he must be coming to my home to talk about the fight.
Why did you think so?
So that's the most important thing that happened in the last few minutes.
Okay. But did you ever think that his father is coming to your house just to give a very big happy information?
So that thought wouldn't come to my mind, sir.
That thought would never come to your mind because your imagination has become negative. Like when you were in school and college, when some teacher came and told you, principal is calling you, what was the first thought?
So what trouble am I in right now?
That in last 7 days to 10 days, what is the mistake which I have done and somehow it has reached the principal and principal is calling me to admonish me. Am I right or wrong?
100% right, sir.
But maybe principal called you because you had applied for a scholarship and the scholarship has been granted. Possible, not possible?
So that's a possibility.
But does our imagination allow those possibilities to come into our mind? No. Because
No, sir.
Because we start our life with negativity. The problem is here that we always think negative, we never think positive. People say that I'm so positive, I'm so positive, I'm so positive. But in his personal life, you look at him and he's absolutely negative. That is how the imagination works. That is the second gift. But if you start imagining things, believe me, those things start getting converted into things which I told you the first thing. Law of attraction. First law of attraction. And When you start imagining things, you start focusing on those things, right? And whatever you focus on will grow in your life. Let me tell you this. If your teacher would not have been here, I would have asked you a very simple question. And those questions would have really made things absolutely clear. But let's save it for some other day, right?
Okay, sir.
Because what happens is, your imagination actually is so devilish that it keeps on changing. And it keeps on changing your state of mind. Third, how many of your parents are happy that you are undergoing a BTech program?
From my parents.
And my parents also.
I'm sure everybody is. I'm sure
So they
everybody
might be
is
happy, but they aren't satisfied, sir.
They are satisfied. Why?
I mean, sir, they always think that we could do more, na? Maybe that's why.
Why do they think that you should always do more? Is there a benefit for them in that? Let me ask you a very simple question. I'm also a father. Believe me, there is no benefit of theirs in that, thinking that my son should do better. It is for your own benefit that you have to do better. Right? Do you agree or you
Yes.
don't agree?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And that is where your conscience comes into play. A lot of you must be thinking that since our parents want us to do BTech, let us do BTech. But no, you are not here because they wanted you to do this. You are here because you want to do this. Let's understand it clearly. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is your conscience which decides what you need to do. And it is your conscience which decides what is right and what is wrong.
Sir, I want
Do
to
you think? Yeah, please.
So you were talking about conscience now, but how to take the right call? I mean, like if I'm not happy with it and my parents are happy, and then sometimes it's not possible, no, to like take your call even if you know something.
I will ask you a very simple question. How many compromises can you make in your life? And how long would your parents will be with you? Are you getting my question? How
Yes,
long do you think your parents would be with you?
so I don't know. That's not certain for sure.
I will tell you. Your parents are with you till such time you need them. Right? Otherwise, they will be living their own life. They have their own life. You have your own life to live. You have to understand it very clearly that your parents are going to live their own life and you are going to live your own life. But yes, at times, we compromise on things so that others are happy. But with this compromise, time and again, a time comes when a frustration starts building in oneself. And that is where we start forgetting what is right and what is wrong. We become more a robot. And that is where we don't need to be. See, your conscience has to decide what is right and what is wrong. A thief, when he enters a person's house, takes away things, do you think he has done something wrong? Has he done something wrong?
No, sir.
For a thief, he has not done wrong. Because he knows only one thing, how to take away things from others' house. That is his job, to get into a theft work. right? But for others, it is wrong because they feel that somebody else has snatched my things. That is what the conscience is. Tomorrow, somebody was saying that I want to become a PWD engineer. Tell me what is so specific in PWD engineering work? If you are there, why only you want to become a PWD engineer and nothing else? Now nobody will answer me. I'll tell you why. Should I tell you why?
Yes, sir.
I want to become a PWD engineer because I know there will be a lot of money in it. And that is again where your conscience will come into play. Government is already paying you for doing your job. But then I know that if I become a PWD engineer, there will be a lot of money which will be showered on me to do favorable things for others. Is that conscience right or wrong? Tell me. Now you people have to answer me. You are not answering me. Nobody is answering. Chalo.
What who said?
I said very simple. I want to become a PWD engineer because I know besides salary, I'll be getting a lot of gratuitous gifts. It could be in any form for doing favorable things which should not have been done. As simple as that. But the person
Sir,
who is taking, yeah.
Sir, what if he have a passion in that PWD work, maybe to the nation or build some good roads?
See, if you go with that thought process that I want to get into PWD because I want to be a part of nation building, nation infrastructure building, great. But if you go with this thought process that no, I will go to PWD work because with less amount of efforts, I'll be earning much more. Then your conscience has to decide what is right and what is wrong. That is
It
what.
is obviously wrong, sir.
Huh?
It is obviously wrong. According to my conscience.
I think your net is a little down, so I cannot hear your voice. Your voice is breaking. But let's continue with this, right? Because if you get into a discussion here, it is going to take a very long time on conscience. And finally, independent will. How many of you are in this program on your own?
I didn't understand that. Can you explain?
How many of you have joined the course of BTech because you wanted to join?
Sir, I.
Me, sir.
Is it everybody? Is there someone who did not want to join BTech but was made to join BTech? Is there someone who did not want to join BTech but has to join BTech?
Yes, I'm here.
I knew your voice will come. But then, if you are here, let me tell you, you are saying that it is your parents' will that you wanted to be, you are here. But it is not your parents' will, it is your own independent will that you are here. I'm sure for BTech program, you have to give an examination.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why did you fail it?
So I'm totally unaware about anything right now about myself. Like there's no self-work done and no self-awareness. Like kind of in the middle of nowhere where I am left with no other option.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all right now. Things are not going so well. I mean, what do I say?
Don't worry, things will be well. Things will become very well, provided you want it to be well. And if you are here, it is because of your own independent will. You are not here because somebody wanted you to be here. Let me tell you this, correct yourself. Because you have gone through a complete, elimination process. And you have been successful in that elimination process. It means it was your will to be into this program. Otherwise, you would have just failed and left. But anyway,
Yes.
these are the 4 gifts which we all human beings enjoy. And once we start understanding this, we become a better person, right? Clear? Now, let's come to a different mode. How many of you know how to succeed? What are the things which you need to be successful in your life?
So there comes the question of what is success.
Okay. In your opinion, what is success?
I really don't know, sir.
Okay. Success is something which you achieve, right? According to your thought process, and you reach a plateau where you feel I have achieved something which others have not been able to achieve, number one. And then you start going on to another plateau because you feel whatever I have achieved is not enough, I need to go further. So success is basically a continuous journey of achieving whatever you want to achieve in your life. It never ends. It's one step to one step to one step to multiple steps. Is it clear? In very, layman terms, I'm explaining it to you. I'm not trying to define success.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, to be successful in whatever you are doing, let's talk what are the things you will need. In your opinion, what are the things you will need to be successful?
Sir, hard work.
Hard work.
Sir, obsession.
Come.
Obsession, sir.
Okay, passion, hard work.
Sir, I said obsession, sir. Obsession.
Obsession. You should be obsessed about it, right?
Yes, sir.
Have a vision.
Have a vision.
Proper direction.
Proper direction. Chalo, how many of you know how to drive a vehicle? How many of you know how to drive a vehicle?
So I do.
Sir, me.
I do.
I'm sure a lot of you know. So chalo, let's try to understand this through a car model. What is this in a car?
So they are the pedals of acceleration, brake.
Accelerator, brake, and
Clutch, brake and acceleration.
I always call it ABC.
Yes, sir. ABC for.
I always call it
ABC.
Accelerator, brake, and clutch. Right? Now tell me, what is the use of these 3 things in a car?
movement.
To propel the car forward.
To take the car forward.
Obviously, to drive a car.
So
To control
controlling
the
the
car.
motion of a car.
To control the motion of a car. Do you think ABC is used for controlling the motion of the car? Are you sure?
To accelerate, brake.
Okay. Suppose in your car you do not have brakes. At what speed you will drive the vehicle?
So start, drive, and stop. Start, drive, and stop.
Okay. What I'm asking you is, suppose you do not have brakes in your vehicle, at what speed you will drive your vehicle?
We will not drive a vehicle.
You will
5
not
kilometers per hour.
5 kilometers, or you will not basically drive the vehicle, right?
Yes.
And you just got your car serviced. Brake pads have been changed. Everything has been changed. And from Tezpur, suppose from Nagaon to Guwahati, you are coming by National Highway. At what speed you will drive the vehicle?
Like 80.
100. At your age, if you drive at 80, I don't feel like that you are young, you have become old. Let me tell you this. But suppose if you're driving at 80, it means what? Don't you think brakes give you confidence of driving fast?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The role of ABC in a vehicle is to give it momentum, to give it speed. And to be successful in life, the first formula is that you need to have speed. Are you getting my point clear? The first formula is that you need to have speed in your life. If you do not go with speed, others will overtake you. And they will reach the destination much faster when you had to reach. So first formula is speed. What is this?
Gear.
Gears.
What is the role of a gear in the car?
Control the speed.
Control the speed. Great. Because you have speed and you have no control. What is going to happen to you?
Accident.
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 And you only have control in life and no speed. Are you
Will
going
fall
to be,
short than others.
you'll be? You'll be
So we'll
falling
always
short than others, right?
always lag behind others.
Always lag behind others. Very correct. But then if you have a combination of both, then what is going to happen?
So it'll be a smooth drive.
It will be a smooth drive and you will reach your destination wherever you want to reach in time, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Then what is it?
Steering.
The steering wheel.
Now, what is the role of a steering in the car?
To change the
Control the
direction, sir.
direction.
To change the direction.
Direction, right? You have a speed control, but you have no direction. Then what is going to happen?
Obviously crash, sir.
Crash. It might crash.
You have a crash. Or if there is a roundabout, I don't know in Tezpur whether there is a roundabout or not. There is one, I think, on Mission Charali, right? Is there a roundabout on Mission Charali?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you do not have a destination, the chances are you will be just driving around that, rotary without knowing which road to take. So what you need is speed, control, direction, right? There has to be a combination of all three or not.
Yes, sir.
And then what is it?
It's a map, sir.
Map.
What is the job of a map in a car?
To know where to go, sir.
It shows you your destination, right?
Route of destinations.
It shows you your goal. It shows you your goal. Let me tell you this. Let me put it this way. It shows you your goal. Now you have a speed, control, direction, but you have got no destination. Then what is going to happen? You have to come to Guwahati and you take the route of Lakhimpur. Where do you reach? Do you reach Guwahati?
Lakhimpur.
Ever?
No.
No.
So what you need is, you need to have a destination. That yes, this is what I want to achieve. Once you have joined a BTech program, you know what I want to do, which course I will take. I'll become a software engineer, I'll become a civil engineer, I'll become mechanical engineer, I'll become electrical engineer, I'll become this, I'll become that. That is your destination. Right? But to achieve this, so these four things need to be coordinated. Speed, control, direction, destination. Is it clear?
Yes,
All
sir.
clear? No. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Then what is this?
It's a clock.
The word starts with E. The word starts with E. I know
So
all
I
of you.
I didn't get you, sir.
The word starts with the alphabet E. E for England.
Efficiency.
Efficiency. Great. Now you have speed, control, direction, destination, but you are not efficient. What is going to happen?
We'll run out of fuel, sir.
You are out of the field, you are nowhere in time. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what you need
Yeah.
is speed,
Yes.
control, direction, destination, and efficiency. If this
Efficiency.
is efficiency, then what is this? This is a magnetic compass. Again, the word starts with E. If time is efficiency, what is this magnet? I will complete this for you. This will be called effectiveness. See, during the period of your BTech program, you will be making a lot of reports. You will be doing a lot of projects. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, suppose you are efficient in submitting the reports in time, but then your reports have got a lot of factual mistakes. Are you going to succeed?
No, sir.
You have got all facts in place. You have got all facts in place. You know you have to submit the report by 4 o'clock. You submit that report by 4 o'clock tomorrow. Are you going to succeed?
No, sir.
No.
So what we need? We need a combination of efficiency, effectiveness, control, direction, destination. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on this?
No, sir.
Any questions on this?
No, sir.
Any questions
No,
on whatever we have discussed till now?
Sir, yes, I do have a question.
Yes. Good.
Sir, you've told us loads of things about being successful and how to, go on the right path. And you've also told us that we have to enjoy our everyday life and we have to see the best of everything.
Yes.
But sir, from my point of view, these two things are self-contradicting. I mean, sir, if we really see the best in everything, we really think that we are the best, we have the best of everything, then sir,
Your
how do
voice
we
is
become
cracking.
successful, sir? I
Could
mean,
you
what's the
speak
point
again?
in trying, sir?
Could you speak again? Your voice is cracking.
Sir, you said that we have to see the best in everything. I mean,
Yes.
we have to feel that we have God's gift every day.
Mhm.
I mean, we have the best things, we have the best parents, we have the best life. But
Yeah.
if we really think that way, then what's the point in trying, sir? I mean, how do we become better if we already think that we are the best?
See, I'll tell you one thing. When you're working on things and you are not enjoying that work, what is going to be a result?
Sir, it'll be a mess.
It will be a mess. You have joined a BTech program and you do not enjoy your studies. What is going to be a result?
Sir, not something not something of order. It will be chaotic.
It will be chaotic. It may not meet your expectations, right?
Yes, sir.
Enjoying does not mean that you do not endeavor to or strive to do things. Whatever things you are doing, you need to enjoy. Be at that moment. That is what I'm trying to tell you. If I'm here talking to you, I have started feeling myself young. And unless and if I start feeling myself as a teacher, I would not have been interacting with you. I would have been giving you a 2 hours straight lecture. And half of you would have been sleeping by now. But now that we are interacting, your thoughts are opening up. A lot of questions must be coming to your mind. And believe me, you have asked me a beautiful question. That if we have to only enjoy, then why we do need to do anything? But without doing anything, can you enjoy?
No, sir.
Then what do you need to do?
Keep trying, sir.
To enjoy, na? Because unless until you do things, how will you enjoy it? We enjoy in our dreams, right? Sometimes our
Yes, sir.
dreams are beautiful, sometimes our dreams are frightening. But yes, we do enjoy our dreams. And when we enjoy our dreams, do you remember it the next day?
Sometimes we do, so sometimes we don't.
Sometimes you do, and remember, you know what happens with those dreams which you remember? You come and share with your friends, and then suddenly you forget that dream because next night you have seen another dream. Right or wrong? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is, we are not a personality which always remains in the dreams world. We have to be on an active world. And when we are an active world, we need to enjoy everything, whatever we are doing. Let's understand this clearly. I hope your question is answered.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any doubt? Okay.
Right now, no, but I might have doubts in the future, sir.
You have doubts on future? Why you
No,
have
no,
doubts?
no. I meant, sir, right now I don't have any doubts, but if I think about it more and more, and I might have doubts in future. That's what I
If you have
meant.
doubts in future, come back to me. Come back to me. Don't worry.
Obviously.
Right? You'll have my contact
course, sir.
email address. You could just send me a mail and I'll be back with you. Let me tell you this much.
I will do that, sir.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir.
Come. Let's go forward. In this picture, which you find the most beautiful thing?
Butterfly, sir.
When it
Final
will become
stage.
Final stage? Final stage
Final
of a
stage,
grown-up
butterfly.
Evolution.
Right?
So that's metamorphosis.
It is a metamorphosis, all right. And it is the evolution process, right? When go back to your life, when you first took birth, how were you in your looks? I'm sure everybody was afraid of holding you in their hands also, because you were so fragile. Agree? No, don't agree.
Yes, sir.
And slowly, now that you have grown up, and that time there was no expectation from you, right? But slowly and slowly, when you started growing up, you saw that people have started having expectations from you. People have started thinking of you. People have started appreciating you. People have started reprimanding you. All those things happened, right? And the
Yes,
process of your evolution, do you think there was pain in it or not? Was there some pain in it or not?
So there is
Yes, sir,
always pain
definitely.
somewhere.
Was there some pain?
So I'll not use the word pain. I'll use the word difficulty.
Okay, let's say difficulty. There were difficulties, right? I'll
Yes,
take back
sir.
the word. There were difficulties. Just look at a baby which was just born, and the baby sees all people moving around, right? What does the baby do?
They try
So
to
he
move.
looks at them. He tries to move his hands and his mouth and his eyes.
Tries to move its hand and legs, and by the time after it becomes 2-3 months old, what does it do?
It starts making sounds, sir.
Starts making sounds, start moving hands and legs, and tries to get up on its hands and legs. Have you noticed that? Because they also want to walk like a normal human being. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So the
Yes, sir.
life is a constant changing process. Do you all agree?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Now let's see. Life is change. Life is changing every day. Are you growing old or young? Are you growing old or young?
Old.
Old.
Sir, young in experience, old in experience, sir.
Old in experience. Okay. Quantified, huh? Good. How many of you celebrate your birthday?
Sir, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
You
I
don't?
don't, sir.
Oh my God, you people don't celebrate your birthdays?
Yes,
So I
yes,
haven't
we do.
celebrated my birthday since I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh my God, I still celebrate my birthdays. You'll be surprised.
Sir, last celebrated in
Sometime with
2000.
family dinner. That's it.
Family dinner is also a celebration. Just give me a second. Believe me, celebration is also a celebration. Family dinner is no celebration, you mean to say?
No,
It
no,
is.
it is, but sometimes not regularly. Some years. But,
Oh my God. In your opinion, it means celebration is when you go out with your friends, right? And do
no,
things
no, obviously.
you want to do. Nobody's stopping you from doing things. Oh, great. But let's come back to the topic. Life is changing. It is changing every day. Every day we are becoming one day wiser. Somebody said that we are evolving every day. So I will say every day we are becoming one day wiser, right? One day wiser in experience. But along with the experience by which we are becoming one day wiser, are we trying to grow or we want to become complacent? That is optional. That choice is with you. Growing in life is not a choice, you will grow every day. Because that is what the nature does. Nature will see to it that till what time you need to grow and when your growth has to stop and you finally lie in your coffin. But in your life, if you want to grow, that is an option which is available with you. The caterpillar, unless until it fights with the egg cell where it is lost, it cannot survive. But when it fights with its entire strength to come out, breaks the shell, fight with it, comes out, by that time it has regained its strength to survive. That is what I'm trying to reach at. You also need to choose very wisely. But don't take shortcuts in life. Your shortcuts are not going to help you anywhere in life. Your growth is optional because you will really want to grow or not. That is your choice. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Now, let's understand what are your plans and what are the realities of life. Oh my God, I don't have much time left with me. How long will you want to be with me?
So as long as you want.
Oh, great. I must pat on my back. Great. Okay. Now, let's talk on this. When you came into this program, how did you feel? How was the plan? 4 साल है. This program is for 3 years or 4 years?
4 years, sir.
4 years.
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं लगा था कि 4 साल का प्रोग्राम तुरंत चला जाएगा. We will just fly by and we'll become a BTech degree holder. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And okay, sometime have you made a plan of going to a cinema with your friends?
Sir, everyone has.
Yeah.
Everyone has, right?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm trying to pick up some instances which are common to everybody. So 6 of you decided that let's go for a movie. Tickets were bought. Everything was planned. What all things we will do. And suddenly you find one friend of yours missing. You call that friend. Somebody else picks up the mobile and says that, hey, the person whom you have called has met an accident. What happens to your plan?
So obviously we'll cancel the plan.
But you had a plan and you knew that today we are going to a movie because you told your parents that we are going for a tuition class. Movie program was set and suddenly you have to cancel your program. How do you like this challenge of life?
Humanity first.
So we won't like it, but we have to deal with it.
You have to deal with it, right? So normally the people who make their plan is very, 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 very plain, right? They feel that there is not going to be any hitch in the program. But reality of life is different. Life is a rocky road. I still remember first time when I traveled from Guwahati to Nagaon, when National Highway was made. I hit my car at a speed of 110 kilometers. Next time when I again went on that road, I was hitting the road at about 100, 110, and suddenly I found a big bump. Ah! My car jumped about 2 feet and then landed on the road. And when I looked back on the road, I saw that somebody had created a speed breaker there. That is what a rocky road could be for you. You never know when the speed breakers are on the car, when a ditch has been dug in the road, and what is in store for you in your life. Am I right? So don't let it grind
Yes, sir.
don't let it grind into your dust, because all of you are diamonds for me. I've been told you are about 180 people together in the program. I don't know how many of you are attending, but all of you are diamonds. The only problem is you are still raw. You have just been mined and to be polished to become a precious gem. Suppose if this is the condition and I put you under a road roller crosses you and makes you a part of the road, will that be of any value of us?
No, sir.
But then I send you to Surat and you are cut to the perfection, like you have been sent to Tezpur University. I know it is a great university, and they will make you perfect in life to achieve whatever are your imaginations, dreams, intentions, endeavors, whatever you call it. And you become a perfect gem. Then what is your price?
So it will be priceless.
You will become priceless. So that is what the life is. Unless until you are ground properly, unless until you are shaped properly, there is no pricing. But once you have taken you have taken the difficulties in your stride, I will not say again the pain. I will remove this word from my dictionary. Once you start taking the difficulties into your strides, you become a priceless gem. So this is what we need to understand now. Let's understand something very clearly now. A lot of us say that yes, I'm good, there cannot be anybody better than me. How many of you agree to this? That there cannot be anybody better than me?
So it's a myth.
Who was the fastest runner in this world?
So right now, Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt, sir.
And do you remember that Usain Bolt always used to say that there's no runner in this world who can beat me?
Sir, but
He always
recently, 3
used
days
to
ago,
go
he said that.
Hmm?
Sir, but recently, 3 days ago, he said that.
Again, he said that.
Yeah, no, he said that there's one runner that can beat him current, but now.
But then what happened to the final race before he wanted to retire?
No, sir, he mentioned about the
Injured.
football
Injured.
player Cristiano Ronaldo that he can beat him.
Whether there is an injury or no injury, my question is very simple. The claps are for whom? For the winner or the loser?
Winner.
And
Sir, I'll say the claps are for the game.
Hmm?
Sir, I'll say the claps are for the performance and the game.
Claps is never for the game. Clap is normally for the people who play in the game. It is always the winning team which gets the clap. Losers seldom get the clap. There are hardly one or two instances when the losers got the clap. Let me tell you very honestly. But what we are discussing is something else. We
This
just,
winner losers we are referring to. I mean, what kind of a validation is this?
I'll come to that later, don't you worry. But let me touch this because I don't have much time also left with me. If you think you are good, you are dead. What does it mean? What does it mean?
So it means there will always be someone better than me.
There, you have to constantly strive yourself to become better. Because success in past has got no implication for success in future. The way you have succeeded earlier, it is not going to be a sure shot thing that you will also be succeeding in future. Because there might be some impediment, some blockade, some challenge which may not allow you to reach wherever you wanted to reach. And finally, formulas for yesterday's success are sure shot formula for failure tomorrow. Sure shot formula for failure tomorrow. Till now, whatever way you have studied, whatever way you have done things, it is not going to help you to get things done. Today, the things have started changing. There was a time when it was only a classroom, study. Today, people have started opting for online study. Today is the IT world. Everything has become different. Earlier, one village was the whole world. Today, whole world has become one village. The change has been phenomenal and has been so fast that it has become difficult for people to grasp that. If that is happening, then what is our role now? What is our role? What we need to do? Because as a BTech student, you are the torch bearer of the change. And you also understand that formulas for yesterday's success are sure shot formula for failure tomorrow. When the bulbs came, that was called tungsten wire or something. That old
Transistor, sir.
right?
Tungsten, sir. Tungsten.
Yeah. Tungsten wire. And today we have LED lights, right? LED, LCD, God knows what else is coming. Every day the world is changing or not. I'm from that period when computers were kept in, AC rooms. And people used to say, this is the ultimate and this is the best. And today, where are the computers? Where do we keep the computers?
In our pockets, sir.
Huh?
In our pockets, sir.
Yes. And the days are not far that when you will not keep it even in the pocket. You just think of it and a screen will come in front of you, like a Star Wars movie. Who knows what is in store? Am I right or wrong? There are already goggles by which people say that yes, you can work as a computer on the goggles. So God knows what is happening. The formula for yesterday is success. Sure shot formula for failure tomorrow. How many of you would like to buy an ambassador car?
So probably no one.
Probably no one. Why?
So there are far more better options.
That is, and there was a time when ambassador was the best option. Am I right?
Yes.
Yesterday's success was what? Ambassador. And today, you have got so many options in front of you that you have to really decide what to buy and what not to buy. So that is what we need to understand. Now, let me come to the most important slide. What do you think are going to be your roadblocks in life to be where you want to be? Tell me that. Let's discuss that a little.
So can you repeat the question, please?
What do you think in your life would be the roadblocks which may not allow you to reach where you want to reach? What
Sir,
would
my
be?
own thinking, sir.
Okay, your own thinking.
And
And if you
demotivated mindset.
Pardon me?
Demotivated mindset.
Demotivated mindset is again your own thinking, right? Now, if you know that my thinking is not going to allow me to reach where I want to reach, can't you change your thought process? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you change your thought process?
Like you mentioned, imagine ourselves being.
So, like you mentioned before, we have to imagine ourselves being in that successful position. Only then we can
Yes.
change our thought process.
Yes. Because the second law of attraction is whatever you focus on will grow in your life. I had not given an example that time. I'll give an example even if your teacher feels bad about it. How many of you have into some relationship? I'm sure most of you would be into some relationship somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks for a very honest answer. Before you got into relationship, how many of you remembered that person? Before you got into that relationship, how many of you used to think about that person? I'm sure not much of you. Not many of you. But once you started focusing that, yes, I need to get into a relationship and this is the person I'll get into relationship. Have you noticed that your life started revolving around that person?
Yes, sir.
And then if that person doesn't call you for a day or two, how do you feel?
I cannot say
Coding type.
all the.
You don't need to say, I can understand. It's a feeling which everybody must have come across in their life. You start feeling worried, you start feeling disturbed. Why that person is not calling me? And if that person looks at it and you go and state, then so you had it. Well, ho gaya lafda chalu. So, change your thought process, change your life. Think everything positive, and believe me, positive things will come back to you. You see, if something is limiting us, it is not because of our conscious mind, it is because of our unconscious mind. Our unconscious mind keeps on sending a message to the conscious mind that these are the things which you cannot do, these are the things you should not do, these are the things which you will not be able to reach at. And that is where the problem starts. But if your conscious mind starts telling you, you will get this, you will be able to achieve this, you will be able to do this, and believe me, things start changing. A lot of people say that BTech is a very, very difficult subject. I say BTech is one of the most easy subjects. People say maths, oh my God, what math is all about. But a few say that if I do not do maths, I feel incomplete. So the blocks we are creating in ourselves. And these blocks are coming because our mind is getting conditioned. Let's take an example of an elephant. Have you seen an elephant tied to a stick? What do you call it?
Yes, sir.
And that elephant does not move from there. Why does it happen?
See, it has its mind has accustomed itself, adjusted itself to that situation.
Yeah, because when it was young, it was tied to that. He tried to run away, but he could not. And ultimately, his mind started telling it, it is not possible. You cannot run away. So you be here. This is your place. The same way, once an eagle's egg fell into a hen's area, and hen उसने उसको बड़ा किया. It started growing with the hens, chicken, and chicks. So one day that chick saw an eagle flying and it asked the mother, the hen, "Mom, can I fly like this?" Despite the fact it was the eagle's child. Hen said, "Have you gone nuts? A hen's child never flies. You will not be able to fly." And believe me, the same thing happened. I'm sorry. It never flew, believe me. So this is what we need to understand. We are creating our own blocks. And we are the biggest enemy of ourselves. Just give me a second. I'll just get a glass of water. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just took a minute of yours. So, are there other blocks which you feel are not going to make you successful? What are your thoughts on your hostel life?
So it'll be a collection of bittersweet memories.
Bitter and sweet memories. Why do you say bitter?
So by bitter, I meant some difficulties or some problems that I might face.
Let me ask you one thing.
Okay.
If there is a problem to which there is no solution, do you really need to worry about the problem?
No, sir.
If there is a problem to which there is a solution, do you need to worry about the problem?
No, sir. I have to focus on the solution.
No, sir.
Then why are you worrying? Why think that there will be bitter memories? Why don't you focus on the good memories? Okay, when you are talking of bitter and good, let me ask you one thing. If I ask you to put yourself on a balance, one side I put happiness, one side I put bitter. What would be more? Bitter memories or happy memories?
Sir, as of right now,
Yeah. As of right now,
sir, I can't quantify that.
you won't be able to quantify, right? Anybody else who can quantify? Most of the trainings I have come across, or most of the trainings which I have conducted and I have come across people, you people are pretty young. I have come across, I have trained people of much older age also. And normally the answer comes, sir, sad memories are more than happy memories. Right? And the problem is, we always keep on thinking of the sad memories. We never think of happy memories. And that is where the problem starts. Believe me, in our life, happy moments are much, much more than that of sad moments. But we always live in the sad moments more. And that is the reason we always say bitter and happy. We never say happy and bitter. Because the moment we start with bitter and happy, bitterness comes first, then comes happiness. You start telling yourself, happy memories, maybe a few bitter memories. Done. Your focus is more on happiness and you'll remain happy. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other roadblock? Any other roadblock you would like to discuss?
Yes, sir. Sometimes it's not just about yourself, but like there are certain things that holds back. I mean, like you cannot do whatever you want all by yourself. Sometimes, like you need to make people around feel a little secure or whatever it is. I can't say, it's very vague. What I'm saying, but
Yeah,
yeah,
very
something like
vague.
that.
Should I make it very clear?
Yes, sir.
You'd like to say that you cannot make everybody happy, right?
Yeah, yeah, true.
Let's put it this way. Could we really make anybody happy? My question to you is this. Could we really make anybody happy?
No, sir, I don't think it's very subjective. I mean, like,
It's not subjective, it is factual. We cannot make anybody happy. To be happy, a person has to be happy. I cannot make anybody happy because I want that person to be happy. Unless until that person wants to be happy, he will not be happy. I still remember my college days when my brother was doing better than me. And my parents always used to tell me, Sanjay, you will not be able to do good in your life. And they were never happy with my performance. But one day when I came home, suddenly my father said, Sanjay, you have done wonders and you have done a job which no brother of yours can do. I said, Dad, you never told me this earlier. Well, because today I pay for you. The happiness is something which has to come from within. You cannot make anybody happy. It's an incident which has happened. And the director were called for a reception. And the ladies in the party asked